It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. Well, let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Cowboys.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. Able to power through. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Pollard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So here are the Commanders making their way out. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down.
Throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 37-yard
Throwing Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Brewer. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. First down, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there. Corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
third down. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. That'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call them?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means
means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Prescott. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Now a short one to Gesicki. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And a Washington offense heading out. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25. So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Brewer. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the football game, and you hate to give away possessions, but instead of forcing something downfield on 3rd down, that was a wise move to just get it to the sideline.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the waypoints, but I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed still win. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On third down, Robinson.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Prescott.
First down, Cowboys.
Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And out of bounds right around the 20.
This 2nd and 4.
To throw is Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
And that one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Broken tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He is out of bounds right around the 34.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Barney, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
A give left side to Robinson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Brewer. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Prescott.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 34-yard line.
Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and finally let him down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And again, it's Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. It's his third field goal now with a ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive line, that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Brewer.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Off play action. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off the play fake. Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Prescott now. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. A gain of 5. And This will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. Finding Gray on the out route.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 73 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down, Prescott.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hammond. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd down now, Herron. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cortland Sutton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
On 1st down, Brewer. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass caught by Gray. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Able to find Gray here. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw is Jones. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Robinson up the middle. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brewer. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And hits kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 2, a little under a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
He's got Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Dak. Over the middle, it's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This a long one from 54. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult, and that would prove to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
We all just got a heck of a show, Carter. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?